Morning, gang. Right, we're back at the unit this morning. Got to pick some orders quickly, then we're heading back to the house. I've got an auction going today, so hopefully we can snipe some coins, because that's the only thing we're after today, and it's not a local one, so we don't even have to drive there. Then I've also got some coins arriving at some point today, so hopefully we get enough time to go through them, and then we're gonna end the day with a bit of a spontaneous whatnot show, and that's about it. So let's get cracking. First up, we got this vintage Chinese hand-carved figure that went for £7. Small vintage pendant from Hunstanton, and it is sterling silver. That went for £21.44. In here we got a Harmony Kingdom owl figurine. That went for £8. Then we sold a complete Royal Dalton Bonnican set, but that one's at home, so I'm gonna grab it from there later when we get back. That went for £118.74. 3 packs of wheelie bin numbers, they went for £5.37. A plastic compass for £1.99. In 1981 Charles and Diana pincushion, that went for £25. In here we got some collectible coins from Shell, Man in Flight, and there's only 12 of 16 in there, so that went for £4.11. A vintage Winnie the Pooh pin badge, that went for £5. Another 2 pin badges, and they're air ambulance ones, and they went for £3. In here we got a vintage clover plate, that went for £7.99. A Seafarer Pirates book for £4. A brass trivet with a cat on it, that went for £14. Then we've got a World War I Machine Gun Corps sweetheart brooch, that went for £17.99. A vintage mass stick pin for £3.40. A bird figurine for £8. A bundle of sweetheart brooches for £16. And then last but not least, another sweetheart brooch, but it's a single one this time from the Royal Navy. That went for £5.94.
Hammers up and we sell for £50. If so, hammers up and we sell for £30. Thank you. All done at £15. Would appear so. Hammers up and we sell for £28. It would appear so. Hammers up then and we sell this lot for £115. Hammers up then and we sell for £62. £135 sells the final set of tokens for £155. Hammers up then and we sell the silver coinage for £115. Hammers up then and we sell for £82.
Right, let's bang these out. So this is the Royal Dalton Bonnican collection I was talking about, the unit that sold. And if you're a subscriber to the channel, I'm sure you remember me buying these just before Christmas. I'm just happy they're gone, to be fair, because we had these boxes sitting in our living room for ages. My wife absolutely hated them sitting there, so glad they're gone. We didn't make a lot of profit on them, so it wasn't the best buy. We made about 40 quid profit, I'd say, something like that, but keep in mind we had them for 4 months, so that is a tenner profit a month. That is not really worth me storing it. But yeah, you live and learn. Glad they're gone. Time to pack them up.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Shoe paper. These military sweetheart brooches just sold as well. Luckily I had them here already. So this one is a Royal Artillery one, that went for £8. And then we've got a World War I Essex one, and that went for £6.50. Right, some coins just arrived from a previous auction, so let's open it and see what we got. I think that's all. Alright, so if I remember correctly, 2 of them should be mainly world coins. Hopefully we got 1 or 2 pieces of silver in there. I wasn't sure from what I've seen at the auction pictures. And then this one should be only silver. Hopefully we get some good bits in there. So let's have a look. Get them all out. tops for some sorting. Silver we're doing later. Let's do all the work coins first. Oh shit. That was not smart. Right, so let me sort through them quickly, organize them a bit, and then I'll let you know what we've got here. Right, sorting is done, so that is for the world coins at least. So I've bought 2 lots of world coins that were in there, and I paid £36 I believe, so including fees, call it like 42 quid. So I've sorted them. There's quite a lot in here. So for example, I've got 10 English bundles. I turned them into, we got a USA and Canada bundle. We've got loads of Oxy bundles, literally probably over 2 kilos of them. Then I've made like a little Irish bundle, and then we also found some silver in there. They're only small bits, but still better than nothing. 1927 Dutch 10 cents, so that's 64% silver. Another Dutch one, and that is from the World War II era, 64% silver in there as well. In 1917 3 pence, and in 1935 3 pence, so happy with that. And then we got all sorts of other little bits in here. We got world bundles, quite a few of them. I turned them into, most of them are around 300 grams each, apart from that one. That's actually an Oxy English bundle, so it's not a world bundle. Then roads of 1/2 pennies, and then we got singles as well. So for example, a very old one, 1694 to 1700 farthing, William III. It's not in great condition, but it's still going to bring some money. Then this one was a bit of an odd one. I don't know if you can see it through the baggie, but it's an 1866 or 1886 farthing, but it is silver. It is not actually silver, it's silver colored. So I don't know if it's a minting error or if someone just colored it in. I have no clue. We got a German bundle. Oh, then we got some naughty ones as well. Don't know if you can see that on the cam. So it's got a swastika on it. That's another naughty one. 1937 Germany. And that one is probably the cleanest naughty coin I've ever had with a swastika on it. So that should do well on Whatnot. Then we got all sorts of small little bits that are antique and stuff. A token from 1790, 1878, French 10 cents, 1855 French. Yeah, all sorts of little bits. And then I found some little error coins from America as well. I believe they're error coins at least. They're minor errors, but error coins always bring money. But yeah, very happy with that. I'm definitely going to turn that into profit tonight at the Whatnot show. And then we bought one more lot, which is basically all the silver. There's quite a bit of it. To be fair, I've spent quite a bit on it as well. So these are the ones that I'm probably going to run on tonight's Whatnot show. I'm not sure yet because I still have quite a few, so I might just run them. Then these ones are all older ones. Haven't sorted through them yet, but there's quite a lot of sterling silver ones in there, so pre-1920. Then these are all the bigger ones like florins, half crowns and stuff like that. And then in here we got all the bangers, so let me get some out quickly and show you some. So for example, we've got this George IV 1 shilling coin from 1825, so it's sterling silver and the condition is absolutely nice. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna put that on Whatnot. I might do a buy now on Whatnot, but nothing else. And then we got loads of Queen Victoria shillings and stuff. They're all in really good condition. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them on Whatnot yet. Probably gonna do buy nows as well. And then we've got loads 80.99. That's a 2 shilling coin, florins, half crowns. Most of them are all Queen Victoria. There's a few George V in there, but George VII, sorry. But yeah, not bad at all. I'm happy with what we got. So I'm gonna have to get ready for the Whatnot show tonight now. I've got one coin show coming up with the banker. If you know my shows, you know what that's about. If you don't know my shows, get on Whatnot, lads. Watch the show. Actually, before I run tonight's Whatnot show, I owe someone a huge shout out, and that is Mark the Detectorist. He's been an absolute legend to me, helping me out on my shows with knowledge alone. He's like a maester of coins at this point. He's got so much knowledge on coins and history of coins and how to identify every coin. Absolute legend. And he's got a YouTube channel as well, so he's a detectorist basically, looking for gems in the ground. He found a gold coin before, a gold ring on his last show. He finds silver hammered coins, artifacts, absolutely all sorts. So I'm going to put a link in the description down below. It's called Metal Detecting Lincolnshire. Make sure you check him out. It's like a modern treasure hunt. It's really fun to watch without having to get your hands dirty. But he also does something else, which is he turns old coins and tokens into really cool looking rings. And that's exactly what he's done for me, because as I mentioned earlier, the Banker Show is a show I run on Whatnot where I sell coins. It's a bit themed based, and look what he made for me. So this is basically an old token that he turned into a ring, and it says the Banker on it. It's absolutely sick. I think it's going to be a bit difficult to pick up on this camera, but the details on this is absolutely sick. So you can see it says the Banker on there, and on the inside you can see the design from the old token. Absolute legend. Thank you so much, Mark. Let's run the Whatnot show. Right, that didn't go as planned. That was probably my worst Whatnot coin show ever so far. So we only made £281 in sales, which leaves us with like, I think 218 after fees. I obviously didn't sell any big bangers today, because as soon as I realized how quiet the show was, I put the big bangers away. I was not ready to sell them at a low price. But yeah, it is what it is. Got to look at the positives. So at least we grew our following a little bit on Whatnot tonight. Then we moved some of the stock that I've been sitting on that is not the greatest. So that is good that that went. Made a little bit of money. Not great money, but at least some money that we can reinvest. And we're going to do it all over again in 2 days. We're going to do a big coin show, make up for today. But yeah, it's what it is. Sometimes you have to take on the chin. So I'm going to pack it all up now, get it ready to be sent off tomorrow, and probably going to call it a day here. So I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one. Scoop!